Recently, I have mentioned Jason Kelce in some of my concussion and CTE videos, but tonight I'm going to mention Kylie Kelce. Not gonna lie, I love her. What she says and what she does, especially for women and moms, is just amazing. And I wanted to talk about one specific thing from a professional perspective of me being a speech language pathologist who specializes in concussion and cognitive rehabilitation. And it is her kitchen phone idea. So her idea, very briefly, is that her daughters, when they grow up, will not necessarily have a personal cell phone to have on them at all times, but they will have 1 or 2 phones that live in the kitchen, stay on the first floor, do not go upstairs, do not go behind closed doors, not used for social media, can go out of the house if they're visiting friends and so forth. And I love this idea. First is limiting screen time, partially due to the blue light. So especially at nighttime, if you are on your phone or computer or TV, it is really interruptive for your circadian rhythm. As your body should be winding down, the blue light from these screens is actually making your alert chemicals rise, and it's going to be a lot harder to fall asleep, and then you're leading to sleep deficit built up over time in a younger kid, and that's just not something that they need when they are attempting to learn everything. Number 2, the social anxiety that comes with social media. I mean, not even just social. We've seen, tons of examples out there where things on social media have had some very severe consequences. And so limiting access to that for as long as possible, I'm in love with. Like, let's do it. My kids will not have a social media outside of this professional thing. I have very limited social media. And so I love it for that. I also love that it's not all or nothing. My husband and I are very, on the same page about we don't really want our kids to have phones too young. They're 5 and 2 right now. We're not really worried about it at the moment. But I love that it's not this all or nothing, because we didn't really know what we were going to do. We do want to be able to contact them if they're out at a friend's or something like that in the future. And I think this solves that problem. This is actually really nice. It allows them to still talk to their friends, have a little bit of independence, but it does not mean they cannot just, they don't have free reign, and they also just have nothing and no way to contact their buddies or anything like that when they get older. So I think she has actually come across something really, really smart. I will hope to implement it with my children as they get older. Will it be hard? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yep, there will be lots and lots of pressure, peer pressure from the kids, pressure from our own kids, probably pressure from family members and in-laws, and why don't you do this and why don't you do that? And at the end of the day, it's because it is me and my husband making that decision for our children, and we think that that's the best.